This is Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. Party management. What? It just gives me the option to accept. It doesn't give me the option to do anything else. Fine. She was playing a game and was controlling a pregnant woman and immediately tried to drown her in the ocean as soon as she could move. That sounds familiar. Formation. Oh! Reset formations. Oh! This is a good formation editor. Like, I can do it however I want. Okay, but here's the question. Let's say I set my formation like this for the sake of argument. The question is, how do my people do when it comes to moving in that formation, not like getting ahead of me and shit? So I move over here, and they line up behind me like this. But what if I move over here? Look! They actually do it properly. They don't just run over here in front of me. They actually wait for me to get ahead of them, and then they run to catch up. It's an intelligent formation editor. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's just go back to normal for now. Yeah, look, they always let the guy in the front, who's supposed to be in front, actually get to the front before they start moving. That's fantastic. Okay. Alright, great. Now, what we're going to do is talk to Sofia, because we just picked her up. I've got a bunch of junk here in my bags. Still don't have any fucking boots. I guess neither does she. I guess nobody has... Oh, Thane does. He's got some prisoner's boots. What if I take those off? See his bony feet, because Thane is undead. We better keep him covered, though. That's why he's all covered up, so that nobody can see that he's actually a skeleton man. What's the story so far? Okay. The basic concept is, there's this special type of magic in this world called Source. And I don't know that much about it, but it was a big deal in the first game as well. And apparently it's really evil and dangerous, and people who try to use Source magic cause all kinds of problems. And the world was ruled over by a Source King who was like the super evil overlord, and he dominated and oppressed everyone using Source. So after they overthrew that guy, they're like, you know what, fuck this, no more Source. So they outlawed it. And then in the first Divinity game, which apparently takes place like hundreds of years before this one, so the two storylines aren't really directly connected at all. But in the first game, your characters are called Source Hunters, and you're actually trying to hunt down sorcerers who use Source. In this game, you actually are a sorcerer, and that's why you have this collar on. You're playing a character who has the natural ability to use Source, and you've been captured and collared so that you can't use Source, and you've been sent to this place called Fort Joy, which is a prison, where they're just holding all the people that can use Source to keep the rest of the world safe from them. And they said they're also allegedly trying to cure the people so that they can't use Source anymore, at which point I guess they'd let them go. All of my party members are also fellow prisoners here. So you see, everybody in my party is wearing one of these collars. Now, here's an interesting thing about this game that I've never seen before. It's actually very strange, Saito. There are 6 companions in this game, and they're the typical companion characters. They have their own backstory and personality and name and all these traits and stuff, right? And they have their own quest and storyline in the game. And apparently these storylines are really important. But the weird thing is, you can play one of those 6 characters as your character. And then you experience going through the storyline of that character as yourself. And that becomes like your quest instead of the quest of a companion. So you can experience all of the 6 characters 2 different ways. You can experience them by playing that as your PC, or you can experience it by having them in your party. So I am actually playing, or you can make a custom character that's not one of the 6 main characters, but then you don't get any special origin story or personal quest or anything. So I chose this Ifan Ben Mez, so I wasn't able to change the name, but I was completely able to change all my stats, my skills, my appearance, and everything else. The only thing I can't change is my tags. These are your, like, role-playing tags. And everybody has their own set of tags, and these tags come up in dialogue. So people react to these tags, and you get dialogue options based on them. And everybody you see has their own tags. And you can pick your own tags from a big list if you make your own character, but since I picked a pre-made character, I was stuck with Soldier and Outlaw and Ifan, because that's his own personal, and he's got his own personal quest. But I was able to decide my own abilities and skills and attributes and set my own appearance and all that stuff. And I have 3 companions with me now out of the 6 that are available. So basically, you can make your own character, Sato. You can make a completely custom character, but if you do so, you sacrifice the special, like, origin story aspect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're just a generic character. Like, I have my own... Oh, toggle combat highlights. What does that do? Oh, I see. It highlights everybody. Like, here's my journal. And each of my companions has their own quest starting off. But see, this here is my story so far. A Wolf Alone. So this is like my main quest. My personal quest. And I wouldn't have that personal quest if I wasn't this guy. But I could have played any of these characters. I could have been Sabil, I could have been the Red Prince, I could have been Fane, or I could have been none of them. But I wanted these 3 in my party, I knew that, and I wanted to be this guy, so that way I get to experience at least 4 of the stories. Of course, you can recruit all the characters, I guess, and probably work on their quests and stuff. You can just only have 3 of them with you at any one time. So these are my party members. One's undead, one's like possessed by crazy demons and spirits, and one is like an arcane assassin who was enslaved and has a living scar that can control her or something. So I just arrived here at Fort Joy, and I've explored a very small amount of it. I just arrived here. This shows me where some quest objectives are. These are like waypoints that I can fast travel to. I just got here, and you know what's cool is it keeps track of all the dialogues. So like this long conversation I just had with Sabil, it's all here. I can go back and read it again if I forgot. And I've got, you know, all these dialogues saved. But I just arrived here. Our ship, we were coming on a ship to the island, and the ship was attacked by a giant chaos monster of, like, Cthulhu Kraken beast that destroyed the ship. And all of us main characters would have drowned to death, but we heard some kind of strange voice when we were drowning in the water that, like, said it wanted us to live, and apparently it saved our lives, and we don't know why. And I've discussed that with my party members so far, because that happened to me, and apparently it's also happened to all of them. And I've got various quests. My quest, my personal quest as Ifan Ben Mez, is to kill this guy, Bishop Alexander. And I've already seen him, but he was really powerful and surrounded by really powerful, scary guards and stuff, so I can't do anything. The Divine Order is the people that run this prison. They're the ones that are responsible. They're like the Templars. It's just like Dragon Age Origins. It's like the Templars with the mages, where they keep them contained and control them, and that sort of thing. And now we're on this island called Reaper's Eye at a place called Fort Joy in the Sorcerer Ghetto. And I just met Sabil, who adamantly wants to question a certain lizard, And by question, she implied that she wants to, in fact, kill him. So we're going to talk to her now. We've had a little conversation with Fane and Lowe's already. We're going to talk to... The other thing that's interesting is you can talk to NPCs with all of your characters, and they will, like, say different stuff, and your different characters can say different things to them based on their tags, or what language they know, or what they are, what quests they have. So, like, I came over here and talked to this lizard guy, and he didn't have much to say to me, but then I talked to him with the Red Prince, who's a lizard guy, who was in my party. I just kicked him out to get Sabine. And he could talk to him in his own language, and they had a different conversation. And, like, for example, this cat right here. My character doesn't have Pet Pal, which is a trait you can get, so...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
Yeah, I already learned about Pet Pal. So, in other words, I can't talk to the cat, because I don't have Pet Pal.
Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Have you ever heard of crazy puzzles? I guess I've heard of crazy puzzles. I don't know. But Losa here has Pet Pal. See, she can actually do it. So if I select her, she can actually talk to the cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Wonder who you have the pleasure of speaking to. I'm only going to try to voice act roleplay my own character. I'm not going to try to voice act roleplay all of the... Everything is voiced in this except for your own lines when you're talking.
Me? I know who I am. At least
I know about tags.
I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you?
See these lines right here, she gets because she has these tags. If somebody without these tags was talking, they wouldn't be able to say these things. Explain that you're just a spiritualist who never foresaw this future.
Most don't see what's coming. Can't see what's ahead. Can't keep my mind straight.
Alright, this cat's already annoying me. He might as well be wearing a beret.
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Ask the cat if it's feeling okay.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
I'm gonna kick this cat into the ocean. Wonder where he came from.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Wait, that's it? This cat started following me around and now that's all it has to say?
The cat's eyes are clouded and...
But what if... Oh, and the other thing is Fane has to keep himself shrouded because he's undead. If I take his hood off and talk to people, they freak the fuck out. Or at least the one that I tried it on freaked the fuck out and attacked us.
The cat's eyes are... Its eyes...
Anyway. What I'm going to do now is... Can I have one NPC talk to the other? Well, anyway, I'm going to talk to Sabine. Let's see what happens if I try to have Lowe's talk to Fane.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Go on then, bark away.
No, this is...
Let's see if we can find any method in it.
Certain characters, when you try to talk to them, automatically talk to your main character instead of whoever. And that seems to have applied for sure to all of the, like, companions. So we've already talked to him. He doesn't sound very skeleton-y. Alright, let's talk to Sabine. Since we haven't actually yet, since we recruited her.
The sun shines bright upon this island, but its hidden heart is dark.
Sabine is a total edgelord. This is the Jen character all day long. Its hidden heart is dark.
Well, Sabine, what do you think we should do next?
We may see no bars, but we are firmly behind them here and now. As I hunt for answers, escape must ever be on our minds.
What answers are you hunting for?
Let's save those for later, shall we? Not quite the thing I tend to share with strangers.
When we first met this woman on the ship, she licked us. Because in this world, Saito, elves are cannibals, and they can, like, read the past of what happened by eating flesh. So, like, if apparently she has an ability where I can feed her meat from people, and she can, like, get, like, psychic visions of the person whose meat she's eating. Which is, pretty rad, actually.
Well, escape from here seems difficult. The place is well guarded. Implausible at best.
Ha! Nonsense. We've already cheated death coming here. We have but to cheat the living to leave. Ha! Shouldn't be too hard, trust me. May require some needlework, though.
She already almost killed us with a death needle as well.
Let's change the subject. So, when you were holding that needle to my neck, would you really have killed me?
In a final heartbeat. Why? Did you assume I wouldn't?
Actually, no. It's actually why I invited you to join me.
Ha! As it happens, that invitation is why I let you live. Your flesh is weak. All flesh is weak. But your spirit remained strong as your flesh was being pierced. That I admire.
You seem so skilled. How is it you were captured by these magisters? They catch you off guard as I did?
Huh. Hardly. I walked up to the quay, asked for the ship to Fort Joy, and declared myself a sorcerer.
She got arrested on purpose, which is what our character did. I'm here undercover because I want to kill that guy. And he's here. So I got arrested on purpose as well.
I'm here to hunt, remember? Here to play a game of tic-tac-terminate with a special certain someone.
Well, let's get to that then, shall we?
Now I think I've got a thing she can eat. I've got this leg from the lizard lady that we saw executed. And I think if I give this to Sabine and she eats it, let's see what happens. Oh no, I fucked it up. I wasn't supposed to eat it. Hold on. Unacceptable. Let's fix this. I ate the death leg with the wrong character. Do not eat the death leg when you're not the elf. Hashtag accidental cannibalism. Do not eat the death leg when you're not the elf. And you can pick any of these races to be. Not only can you pick any of the races, you can also choose undead version of any of the races. You can be an undead dwarf, an undead elf, an undead lizard, whatever. And undead have their own abilities. Alright, let's... I think we need to talk to the cat again.
The cat's eyes are clouded.
What? Me? I know who I... Move!
The cat shakes its head.
Huh?
The cat opens his mouth. The cat's eye.
Alright, that's all the cat talking. Then I talk to Sabine
The sun
again.
shines bright upon this island. But we may see no bars, but let's save those. Ha! Ha! Shouldn't be too hard. In a fine... Why? Did you... Ha! Your flesh is... Huh. I walked up... I'm here to hunt, remember?
Alright, that's done. We're going to... Do not eat the death leg when you are not the elf. I know, that sounds really out of context. That sounds like something Boss Pie would say out of the blue. Alright, Sabine. Eat the death leg.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
That's actually pretty good information, because we saw her being accused of conspiring to help somebody escape, and she insisted that she was innocent, and then she was killed. So we had no idea if she was innocent or not. And now we've just learned that she was not innocent. She really was trying to help this guy escape. Now we definitely want to talk to this Verdas and see what's up with him. Boss Pie says out of the blue. Also, you noticed it healed her eating that, whereas when I ate it, it gave me disease and hurt me. New information was added to your journal. Press L to access it. Quests given explicitly to one party member will only show in that character's log. Wait a minute! My party members have separate journals? Are you serious? No, I think that's only for multiplayer. Because they were talking about how if you play this with other characters, you can get quests that contradict each other, where you're literally working against each other at cross purposes, and you can even kill the other players or turn people against them or whatever, which is pretty interesting. But I'm playing it just by myself. Signs of resistance.
After part of Magister Atusa was eaten, we discovered that she wanted to help someone named Verdas to escape from Fort Joy. Perhaps Atusa had accomplices. Perhaps we will be able to escape with their help. After her flesh was consumed, we learned that Atusa was trying to liberate someone called Verdas from Fort Joy. We should keep an eye out for this individual.
What the hell is that link? I don't know. I don't dare click on it. Now, can I talk to her about what she saw?
The ravaged among the ruins. That is all we are in Fort Joy.
Right. Talk to you later.
Alright. Now let's go deal with her thing. So her quest right now, she wants us to... She's tracking down this certain lizard. And we're gonna go do that. Stingtail. And I have a strong suspicion she's gonna kill him, or try to kill him. The other thing that's really cool is when I picked up each one of these companions, I got a whole dialogue where I could decide what I wanted them to be. Like, they all had a default class, but I had the option to change them to any class I want. Of course, this game doesn't really have classes. It has presets. It's actually a open game where you can take whatever skills and attributes and stuff you want. But there's presets that determine what attributes and skills and powers and everything you start with. And so I was able to choose from the full range of selections for each character. So I made Fane my rogue, I made him a Shadow Blade, I made Losa a conjurer, so she's like a summoner wizard, and I made Sabila an enchanter, so she's like a water and lightning wizard, basically. And I'm a fighter guy with a two-handed sword. Oh, and I can polymorph. I can make bullhorns sprout from my head. And then bull rush people. It's kind of cool. See, I'll show you right now. Bullhorns. I got some horns up in here. I got some horns up in here. And now that I did that, I have the skill bull rush. Oh shit! I just hit the cat. I didn't mean to hit the cat. I didn't mean to hit the cat. I didn't mean to hit the cat, guys. I can't have that on my record. Okay, hold on. Look, we already had our
The
conversation.
ravaged among the ruins. That
The only thing I need to do real quick is have her eat the thing.
A single name throbs.
And then I check my journal updates. And then that's it. Anyway, I can turn into a bull guy. Kind of. I hate that cat. 10 minutes later. Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit the cat. You can attack anybody you want in this game. They said you can literally kill anyone. And the quests and stuff will adjust to take advantage of it. For some people are very tough, so you might get your ass kicked if you try to kill them. But you can attack anybody anytime. Which is pretty cool. Alright. What I'm going to do is go up here. Now she's going to want to talk to him. So let's just do a real save here before something really bad happens. If you take or touch property that isn't yours, beware of the consequences. Owners will develop a negative attitude towards you and they'll call the guards if you go too far. Oh, let's try some pickpocketing. Alright, I need to separate Fane from the party so that everybody stops following him. I need to turn into a bush. This guy's sleeping, so picking his pocket should be super easy. Now he can also turn invisible because he's got Chameleon Cloak. But he's already sneaking, so I don't know why I would need to turn invisible. Nobody sees me, I'm just this random bush right here. It's an ambush. Alright, let's quick save before I try this. We're gonna pickpocket this dude. Oh, he has good stuff. Now this down here shows you the total weight and value of things you can steal is based on how high your thievery skill is. Right now my thievery skill is only 1. So I don't have the best options, but the weight is 0, the max weight is 2. Value is 0, max value is 300. So if I wanted to take this unusually large orange, which for some reason is worth 201 gold, it's cultivated and exported from the equator by expert lizard horticulturalists. Some stained pants have a weight limit. For some reason, this is showing up as nothing in value, even though it says it's worth 201. You get some beer, some eggs. Some poor chicken went through a lot for this. I could get some bread. Sun-soaked grains baked with love into a golden loaf. Now, he's got skill books, and it looks like I can take them because, or at least 1 or 2 of them, because of the weight, because they don't weigh that much and they're not worth enough to be over my thing. So, what skill books do I want to take? I want to take Haste. I'm pretty interested in Haste. Found a skill book. Read it to unlock a new skill. But now, if I want to do it again, let's see, do I want Peace of Mind? Searing Daggers? Ignition? Let's grab the Peace of Mind book. See, now if I try to take something else, this goes red, and I can't do it until I raise my thievery skill. Of course, I could take some of this little stuff, like this orange. And some pants. Could actually use some pants. And anything else will put me over the weight limit. Now what if I just walk away and then... Oh, you can only pickpocket somebody once. It might be once per, like, level of thievery or whatever. Get your come up pants. Really, Nox? Now, nobody in my party can learn these skills right now because nobody in my party has Pyrokinetic 1 yet. But that doesn't mean we can't learn it eventually. Unusually large orange. Oh, it's marked as stolen, so I might not be able to sell that. Or I might need to go to a certain... You somehow can not only infer the exact value of objects, but also can't take anything beyond a certain value due to some self-imposed limits. Well, I guess presumably it means that if an item is more valuable, it's more carefully hidden or secured on a person so that it's harder to get or something. I don't know. We got some stained pants, though. These are better than my pants, so I'll wear them. And who gets this physical armor? It says she's wearing threadbare pants. They're pretty fucking threadbare. Thane's gonna be in melee, so let's give him these pants. Oh yeah, he looks good. And everybody else just has threadbare pants. And an unusually large orange. Abstraction! That orange is so unusually large that it must be stolen. Yeah, exactly. Now here's something that's really cool. Thane is not healed by regular healing. Healing actually hurts him. But he's healed by poison instead. Like, Lohse has this poison staff. So she could actually equip this staff and, like, attack Thane with it and it would heal him. Which is kind of neat. It'd be funny if you could sneak things onto a character to lower that bar so you could steal other stuff. Oh, that would be cool. I don't know if there's reverse pickpocketing. Well, I can't pickpocket him again, but that was well worth... Oh! Now I can steal all this stuff, though. He's sleeping, so... Some crimes like murdering or stealing leave a crime scene. Achievement unlocked thief. Even if nobody saw you commit a crime, they may stumble upon the crime scene later and start investigating. Well, whatever. You picked up a bedroll. Use it to rest and heal your party. Most organic matter can be turned to purposes dark or light. Use with caution. Still hiding because he's asleep. I'm gonna steal this frying pan. It's apparently a one-handed mace.
Boring.
We're gonna steal from this fish rack. It's a herring. We're gonna get all these fish bones.
This again.
So I don't know how the whole getting caught stealing thing works. Let's see what's in here. I probably don't even need to sneak since nobody's here looking, but whatever. A marked crate over here. Alright, let's let Sabine do her thing now. You know what else is cool? I have it set to the maximum. There are 25 quick save slots and 25 autosave slots. So I can quick save over and over and over like a crazy person. And I have so many different quick saves. So if I quick save, I didn't like automatically overwrite my last one. We'll find out when it horribly backfires on me, yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Stingtail.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
She's very hands-on. And tongues-on. There are some characters your companions will want to speak with privately. Forbidding this may negatively affect your relationship. However, allowing it may make you complicit in any consequences. Sounds good. You can barter with almost all characters. Oh yeah, you can barter at the most inappropriate times. Like, this guy's sleeping, and I'm gonna walk up and barter with him. I know how the barter works. I've already seen these. See, and he's got the exact same stuff on him that he had before. Can I sell him back his own orange? Oh, stolen items. Oh no, those appear. Where's the orange? I just want to sell him an orange. Got some cheese bread here. The problem I'm going to run into in this game is I don't know what things I need to keep or what things I can sell, so I'm going to end up with my inventories clogged full of enormous amounts of shit. Stolen healing potion, stolen herring. Wait, can I sell him a stolen herring? I can sell him a stolen herring. Oh, he doesn't have any money, though. Never mind. He has 0 gold. Different characters get different discounts as well. Like, my discount is 6% with this guy, 4% with her, and 0% with them. Which means it's going to be slightly a pain in the ass. Like, whenever I want to sell anything, I'm going to have to transfer everything I want to sell to the person with the best bartering and the best reputation with the person. The reason his attitude with me is 10 instead of 0 is because I have 2 points now in persuasion, which makes every single character start with an attitude of 10 toward me. It's like 10 points of free rep with everybody, basically. But you notice when I go to the other 3 characters, their attitude with him is 0. Just like in Fallout when you could barter with dying people. Yeah. Alright. He doesn't have any gold, so I'm not gonna... I don't have enough stuff to trade to him to get one of these books anyway. And those other books I'd rather have than fire books. I just took those other ones because they were free. Alright. Let's see what Sofia wants to do here.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
Alright, I don't have a problem with that. Do what you need to do, Sofia.
To your surprise, Sofia proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then, the questions commence.
Oh, she's just going right for it. Doesn't mess around. I can still barter with him. Even while he's being mauled by Sofia, I can still barter with him.
You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff.
Wait, lone wolves? I'm one of the lone wolves. My character. It's kind of dumb that there's an organization called Lone Wolves, because isn't it supposed to be one, but...
Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines.
Dude, she just murdered this guy.
Sofia heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
That seemed just a tad excessive.
Oh, Fane
What
commented
you
on it.
witnessed was an exercise in restraint, and jolly good fun to boot.
So I don't know what kind of trouble we're gonna be in for this. My journal is updated.
Sofia tortured and killed Stingtail, a lizard dreamer. Before dying, he told her only her master can remove the scar she seeks to be rid of. Her next clue is to look into a mercenary band called the Lone Wolves. The local cook, Griff, should know more.
I thought I was one of the lone wolves. I thought that's what they said. Look, yeah, I am. I'm a Silver Claw of the Lone Wolves, en route to Fort Joy as an undercover operative. So my character's somehow involved in whatever she's involved with. I hope that doesn't make us enemies. Can I just take those other skill books off this guy now that he's dead? One of them. Apparently the other one disappeared. Oh, now he has gold. Okay. He didn't have gold a second ago. But here's another skill book. And some gold. Oh, and now Sofia wants to have a little chit-chat.
Hmm? Something on your mind?
Oh, I don't like either of these options. I want to be like, hey, good job. The best was when you bartered with malnourished people by buying whatever food they had on them using useless items like rope or rocks. Yeah. What's up, Tarawak? How you doing? Well, I'm not reevaluating traveling together. I like psychopaths. She's exactly my type.
Demand, why exactly did you just brutally kill this lizard?
It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Yeah, that's not so innocent.
Can you blame me?
Well, admittedly, if someone had scarred me that way, my reaction might have been the same.
There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance.
Okay, I gained some reputation.
Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still.
What's next in your quest?
The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Who does she want to eat?
Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
No problem.
The ravaged among the ruins. That is all we are in Fort Joy.
See, now I can talk to her about some more stuff.
Maybe we could talk some more about Stingtail.
My. I did get you all worked up, didn't I? Afraid you won't be able to sleep tonight.
I don't like number 2 at all, so it's gotta be number 1.
Listen, I'm worried about you. Are you sure you will be able to sleep tonight?
She pulls her hand away, quickly and violently, as if bitten by a snake.
Sorry, I shouldn't have presumed.
No, it's fine. I don't know why I did that. I suppose I'm a bit skittish from time to time. Skittish like a cat that's seen too much unkindness.
As we randomly have a cat right here.
It's understandable.
You see, there's triplets in my mind. The woman I am, the woman I must be, the woman I long to be.
Tell me more.
Like all sisters, they do tend to be at odds with one another.
So you're 3 people in one.
From time to precious time.
Now, what do I say here? These are tough choices. Be true to the woman she is. No woman she must be. Tell her she can let go of the past if she wishes. The woman she longs to be, that means she wants to be different, to be better. Well.
There's no woman you must be. You can let go of the past if you wish. Be who you choose.
To erase the past, I must do just that. Erase it. You can see what I can do. What comes as easily as a morning's yawn or a rush of blood in the presence of beauty.
A rush of blood, huh?
This, you must accept.
I understand. I accept you and your ways. It is fine.
Thank you. How romantic a concession, to let a woman kill when she so pleases.
What do you think our next move should be now?
We may see no bars, but we are firmly behind them here and now. As I hunt for answers, escape must ever be on our minds.
I don't suppose you want to tell me about those answers you're hunting for now.
Let's save those for later, shall we?
Alright,
Not
forget
quite
it.
the thing I tend to share
Let's
with.
go.
Let's move on. Alright. Bane needs to rejoin the group here. Going to... How do I feel about my formation? It's kind of shit. Alright, so we've looted Stingtail. Look at how the border of the container is actually like bones and shit. It's pretty crazy. Got the ignition skill book. Alright. Well, that's one thing dealt with, I guess. Let's see what else there is here. Some water. Apparently I'm covered in fucking oil now. One thing I don't like is the fact that when you press Alt to like highlight pickable uppables, it only highlights certain items. It doesn't highlight like all the containers you can loot and stuff, so you still have to mouse over everything. Oh, I don't know that I want this. No, I don't want this basket. Get out of here. Giant anchor. Alright, so now that I have my party assembled, I can start... I don't know that I want them that far back. Now that I have my party assembled, I can start, You think this game will take longer to finish than The Witcher 3? I don't know, The Witcher 3 is going to take a long time. Fish rack. Ooh, look, the border of the fish rack container is a bunch of fish. I'll take some herring. Here's a dog. If I try to talk to the dog...
The old dog whimpers sadly, sniffing your hand.
Nothing happens. But if Losa talks to the dog...
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling.
Oh, the dog and the cat don't like each other.
The dog focuses...
Buddy.
The cat's eyes are cloud...
Weird. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Right, we bring the cat over here. We detach her from the party. And go over and talk to the dog without the cat around.
Oh, hey!
It worked. Ask the dog his name. Let's bend down and stroke his head.
The tip of his tail starts to wag.
Now we'll ask his name.
I'm Buddy.
Ask the pooch what's the matter.
It's no use anyway.
Oh, she gets a special thing just because she's her. Pretty cool. We'll go with that. Scratch behind his ear and say you know how he feels.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you.
Ask whether this Emmy is the reason he seems so blue.
She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her.
He lost his mate. Tell the dog he's really bad at maths. He's not alone for now, at least.
I love you. Say, let me show you something.
Oh, here we go. He just revealed a key to us.
Good find.
A sturdy, slightly sticky key smelling faintly of dog's breath. Now, I wonder if I could have found that key with just my wits detection without the dog.
Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. It's nice to see you.
And give his belly a little rub.
I think I love you.
Where did you last see Emmy?
Not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and...
Guy in a white robe. That dog might be hiding something. Have Sabine eat it. Good call. I should have Sabine eat everybody.
Lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like dead people. He dragged her into the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her.
Where can I use the key you showed me?
Key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? Oh, Emmy. If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her.
Oh, I will. Finding Emmy. So we just got a quest from this dog, which we wouldn't have been able to get if we didn't have somebody with Pet Pal. Just like in First Divinity, there's different... You could talk to all the animals and you could get quests from them and stuff. But I'm glad that I was able to get it on Lowe's so that my character didn't have to waste a talent on that shit. We encountered a dog named Buddy in Fort Joy's ghetto area. Oh wait, I'd have to read the journals in my own character voice.
Encountered a dog named Buddy in Fort Joy's ghetto area. He asked us to try and locate his friend, another dog named Emmy.
Finding Emmy. She can just Evander Holyfield it up in here. That's fucked up. Alright, can we get the team back together? Let's not do that. Is the formation? Yeah, the formation's still good.
Food?
Hey. Hi.
There's something I'd like to discuss.
Ooh, so serious. What's up?
Oh, when did I get the option to discuss all this stuff with her? Or maybe I never even talked to her when I picked her up. I might have forgotten to talk to her completely.
How did the Magisters catch up with you? How did your source manifest?
Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really feeling it. But I guess it was too good. I had me a little source flare-up. Everyone went a bit, I don't know, wild, rabid. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. At least I went down doing what I loved.
So you're a musician. Do you ever know any good songs?
Of course I do. What's your poison?
Well, in truth, I don't listen to a lot of music. What do you think I'd like?
I've got it.
Losa clears her throat and starts stomping a steady beat into the ground, kicking up dust that dances to the rhythm. Slowly, she claps an intricate pattern above the beat, hips swaying, head nodding. The beat builds into a riot of sound, her hands and feet moving in an inscrutable pattern. She takes a deep breath and starts humming above the rhythm, a sound like a train, like a flock of birds, like nothing else.
Savage hearts in it.
Spoony Bards.
In a savage...
Maybe she's not that good a singer.
I can't.
Hesitation's a strange look on you. Are you alright?
It's nothing. It's nothing. Let's keep moving. The sooner I find a way to get this bloody thing out of my head, the better.
Is that voice in your head saying anything to you now?
Nope. This one doesn't talk to me. It talks through me. You'll know it when you see it.
Notice that your eyes are unnaturally dark. As you always look that way.
How very sweet of you to notice. I know, it's weird. One of the many side effects of the visitor upstairs.
She drums on her forehead with 2 fingers, smiles grimly, and shrugs.
They used to be blue. Oh well.
I like the look. It has character. You're unique.
She bats her eyelashes at you in an exaggerated flutter, then bursts out laughing and punches your arm.
I get assaulted by my party members quite frequently.
Character. I like that. I'm going to use that. If I can say nothing else for my current companion, at least I can say it gave me a bit of character. So what's it like, being alone in your head?
Well, I do have demons of my own, though they don't possess me in quite the same way as you.
People say that.
Anyway, let's change the subject.
Saito says harem progress 5%.
What do you think we ought to do now, Lohse?
Easy. I'd say we get out of this place. Dunno how long they plan to keep us here, but I'd rather not find out. Ooh, so serious. What's up?
Never mind. Let's move on.
Is it not enough that you travel with me?
He said
Go
that
on then,
before.
Barker. Well, I thought a brief... Or perhaps...
He said that
and
before.
This is just a thought.
So Thane is apparently from an ancient progenitor race of immortals that existed long, long before humans and elves and dwarves and all of that, who were awesome and powerful and amazing, and he was imprisoned in a tomb because he's basically like a scientist, and he was trying to do experiments and understand the world, and they didn't like that. So they imprisoned him in a tomb, and he's been locked away there for countless millennia or whatever, and he's become undead, and now he's come out, and he doesn't know anything about this world that we currently live in, or the races or anything. And his own race that he was a part of has disappeared from the world somehow mysteriously, and he's trying to look into it and figure out what happened. Thanks for the host, Sin. I really appreciate it.
Food.
Buddy and the black cat and a crate and a barrel. Ooh, gold and a bottle of wine. Actually, I think I have 13 wits. He has 14. Okay, he's my main detector then. So I think, like, if I wanted to right now, I could spend this point that I have and I could put it into pyrokinetic and I could learn these fire skills on my main guy. Like, haste would be really good to have, but I don't want to do that right now. So I'm gonna save the point until I know what I want to put it into. Tension increases as more crimes are committed and is naturally higher in certain areas. As tension rises, others are less likely to forgive your indiscretions. Tension is low. You're free to move around and do what you please. Okay, so there's a tension meter. Here's a... Oh, it's a cave. Oh, I don't actually want to go in here.
From the den outside.
Well, I got some XP. Oh, wow, there's a lot going on in here. There's children. Alright, I need to find something out. This is very important. This is for science, okay? For science!
Whoever kills the other is the boss.
Science. Oh my god! It lets me attack children! Persuasion events. Oh, interesting. I got a special persuasion because I'm a human. I'm ignoring this right now because I'm just trying to attack children again. I want to see if I can actually... Where are those kids? Come back here, kids!
I've spotted something.
Oh, I did find something. Come back here, kids! Permanently blinded. Rula. But these must be elves. Are they elves? There's Sabil. Yeah, they're elves. You can tell they're elves because they're not wearing pants. Somehow that's an elf thing in this world. Oh, the children ran off. So it's not going to let me kill the kids. It just lets me hurt them. And then they escape. Damn it. Just wanted to kill some kids, man. Well, I just wanted to see if I could kill some kids. Alright, let me reload my save. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Now check this out. If you're watching the stream, I'm glad you're here. And don't go anywhere because I'm not done playing. I'm going to keep playing for several more hours. But if you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2.